Greetings from the right coast. This is Mad Shad and Charity. Yeah. What are we going to talk about today? That's what I touched on yesterday. That was war. Might not happen soon, but as you can tell, and who knows, I don't even know if the news has talked about it, but China and Iran are, not only are they allies, but they're partners. Partners, I tell you. China has signed a 400 billion, yeah, 400 billion. Let's put your cigarette out. Go. $400 billion infrastructure deal to include rebuilding their military factories to their, basically China said that they will come over and make the same factories that they have in Iran to make all kinds of manner of things of war. And in addition to that, they will provide military security and give them a blanket to stop anything coming their way. Anything that we can throw at them, or anybody else can throw at them, nuclear or conventional, basically locking them down and securing whatever they want to do. We all know what Iran wants to do. Now, in return for that, China gets 35% credit or discount for any oil that they want to buy from Iran. And Iran has a lot of oil. A lot of oil. China and Russia have been working in tandem for quite some time to get this deal done. It was supposed to be something in the very, very back burner that that we just kept messing with them and derailing their efforts. But they did it. They did it. Now, with Iran being a superpower now, literally, they are a world superpower. Something, a force to be reckoned with. Now, when we say China, China has all these other places that, how am I going to do this? Stay. China has all these other things, all these other countries, North Korea, some other Asian countries that are basically Taiwan. They're going to take over Taiwan. They're going to go for Taiwan. You know they are. You know they are. They're going to take that thing. And Russia is going to take Crimea. That's going to happen. All this because we, the Americans, dropped the ball. Our regime change is gone. It's something else. It's not a. Look at this dog. Hey. I guess I better come to her. I'm running around in flip-flops. Stay. Come here. Come. Car coming this way. Follow me. This way. Danger area. This way. So Russia and China now are free to do what they want. You know, China had already been in North Africa and signed a $90 billion deal there with North Africa and parts of Africa to rebuild their infrastructure in return to getting a discount on the raw resources, you know, oils and all kinds of things. Gold, silver, platinum, all that stuff. So they are playing a big game of Risk. If you've ever played Risk, it's a great game. Basically, you have to get all the pieces, all your little pieces, every little country, until you can totally take over the country, take over the world. It's something we did. There was a lot of factions that pretty much stayed on their own, or they were messed with so that they always were destabilized and never became something of a threat or a hindrance to us at all. But I mean, that was our strategy for playing with the world, and it worked for quite some time. China and Russia, all their little allies. Let's go. Move it. Come on. Let's go. Get over here. Have just been going through all the little countries and throwing all kinds of money at them. And it's been working. Come here. Nope. It's dangerous. I'm kind of stuck here. Once we go that way. Which is going to suck for me and my little toesies. Even though I can snatch salmon going upstream. I'm not a big fan of walking through the woods like Big Dodge here. Anyway, we're going to do it. So this whole deal with Iran is this is going to change the whole world paradigm for a long time. Get ready, folks. We are no longer in charge. And I say we, I mean as a world power. Used to, we dictated policies of other countries. Now, they're massing against us. They are drawing battle lines. Huh. Stay. We're in a bad spot. Yep, bad spot. So, oh, there you go. Good girl. So, what does that mean to us? Well, you know, even with the combined military forces of the evil Axis powers, we can still be okay. We might not be able to be on the offense with them, which, you know, nobody wants to really fight. That's the whole thing about posturing. You know, that's what they do. I put a aircraft carrier over here, and you back up your little frigates over there. You know, that kind of thing. Because nobody, they look at the potential. Now we all know that China and Russia are very bold. They like to be bold, even if they don't have anything. You know, that's part of the whole thing too. You know, the poker game, chess game, if you will. So now, now they have more pieces, and even the allies. I mean, come on, NATO is America. All right, they should just call it America. We provide all the funding, you know, about 80% of the funding, and of course, about 80 to 90% of all the military might, with the frigates and the boats and the ammunition. I mean, the medical. We provide all the hard stuff, all the hard tech, so that they can drive their horse, their NATO horse. And you know, that's what we do. So any kind of fight with NATO, now we'll back out if NATO is being the little douchebags that they are. Then, you know, we have the right to just kind of back away and be like, this is a shit show, we're out of here. But now we don't. Now we really don't. So we do have naval ships in the Black Sea. Look it up if you don't know where the Black Sea is. Yeah. So it's a place, the end of the Mediterranean. It goes inland into Ukraine, Romania. It goes deep into Russian territory and Russian influence. You know, so and they don't like us meddling around over there. They don't like NATO meddling around over there. Nor does China. These guys, they want to do what they want. They want to be able to walk into a country, their massive freaking power and control and authority, and take what they want. That's their MO. And if they have to do it by force, they'll do it by force. But if they have to do it by financial means, they will. And that's been working for China. That was the big experiment in Africa. Oh, you guys are starving, you have no water, you don't have anything. How about we build all this infrastructure for you? Make you prosperous, take you from a third world country to a, you know, 1.5 world country. And in turn, you guys give us a little discount. What do you say? Well, hell yeah, they're going to be like, sure, come on in. The water's fine. Yeah, it's a great idea. You know? Oh, and then, oh yeah, by the way, we're going to fight this big war. We need a bunch of you able-bodied men between the ages of 17 and 35 who are willing to fight. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Some might say no, but we all know how that works. A lot of people are going to say, yeah, let's do it. Can you imagine? State. Year of adventure. Year of the sword. It is. Year of the sword. So we're going to see something here, y'all. If anything, I hope it's nothing but just a bunch of posturing and sword rattling. That's what I hope for. But with Russia taking over most of the Eastern Bloc, basically taking back, Putin has always dreamed of rebuilding the USSR. That's been his dream. And he comes from the KGB. That's what he did. That's where he was born. That's where he was raised. That's what he knows. And he was really good at it. He became director of the KGB. Just like our George Bush Sr., became director of the CIA. So he knows what he's doing. He knows what the fuck he's doing. I always said years ago, watch that guy. Watch that guy. But damn, was I right? So this marriage with Iran, and that includes all the little proxy places that Iran has been taken with, with the Hutu, the Hutus and the Hezbollah. So that includes Turkey, Syria. They don't like Saudi Arabia. They will take over Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is a kingdom. Interesting. They're gonna easily fall. Their army is $1 million army with gold-plated freaking AK-47s. That is bought and paid for. I mean, basically, it's a very expensive paper tiger. They pay us to protect them. That's how that works. While they set up in their mansions and collect billions of dollars in revenue, as Saudi Arabia was tasked to control and divvy out all that resources after World War II. So, one by one, China and Russia are going to take over the Middle East. They're just going to take it over. And they're going to reshape it, restructure it, reform it. And they're going to be okay with it. And they won't care about all that little, aloha snack bar shit. They don't care. They like that. That's good. They're like, oh, we got us a population that's willing to fight. Oh, okay, great. Let's give them a reason. Here you go. Let's earn their trust and confidence and buy them with infrastructure and a standard of living that they have never known. I mean, what Haji wouldn't want running water? Hot running water. Air conditioning. Yeah. See where I'm going with this one. So, that's what they're going to do. And eventually Iran will take over. We'll make a move on Israel. That's what they've always wanted to do. It was their plan ever since their conception of the Ayatollah Khomeini. They don't like Israel. And with this administration, I think if Israel gets attacked, we'll probably just sit back and do nothing. I mean, so that's going to splinter our country even more, because we're going to have the doers and the let's sit and wait people. So we have a lot of allies that we have secured their alliance with our promises. So maybe, just maybe, we did it before. Kurds, we just let them sit. I think we're helping them now, but this might be a lot more of a shit show than we think. So look into this matter. I don't watch mainstream media, so please feel free to leave it in the comments if this is something that mainstream media is talking about. I doubt it. This is big stuff. Big things. So if they are talking about it, it's probably something that they're just kind of glazing over and leaving it at that. So I'm going to leave you with this. Get ready. Get what you can now, because we don't know what's going to go on. We don't know what's going to happen. But we know war is in the horizon. While we ourselves are possibly facing a civil war. So you can imagine that takes us out of the fight. That's it. We are no longer, if we have civil war, we no longer are a war, a world power. And the world and evil can do what they want. So, even with this administration, you know, it still has some teeth in the world. But if we get to a civil war or kind of, you know, large civil unrest or something, oh no, there's gonna be a world war, WW3. So watch this situation, watch it closely and intently, and get trained, get prepared, because it's a mad, mad world out there.